I just watched My Suicide.
For my project, I'm gonna kill myself on camera.
Apparently, it was the director's cut. I literally just finished it. It's on my TV. In this coming-of-age dramedy, a 17-year-old media geek draws attention when he announces his plans to kill himself on camera for a class project. When I saw the clip from this, the one I probably played after I said I just watched My Suicide, I was intrigued. I thought it was interesting. I thought this would be I was excited to sit down and watch it. I'm like, oh, here's a little maybe diamond in the rough movie deep in Netflix's fucking archive of millions and millions of movies. Dude, I don't know what to even say about My Suicide. So, 17 minutes in, when I first started watching this, I had to stop it. I don't know if I just wasn't in the mood to watch a movie or if it was this movie, but it was it was too much, dude. I couldn't watch it at first. It was bad. Okay, how do I describe it? It feels like a student film, a sort of edgy student high school, probably more middle school student film. It fucking, I mean, if I was a middle schooler, like when I was moody and angsty and shit, I would probably really like this movie, which isn't a compliment. I'm sorry. Oh man, it's so messy. It's so messy. The editing is so crazy and repetitive and exhausting. 17 minutes into this movie, I thought I was half an hour in. I mean, it doesn't feel right to call it a movie, honestly. It feels like a YouTube video or some kind of experimental project. It truly does at times feel like you're in a school, or this is that sort of weird, angsty, suicidal kid. I don't even know how to describe how I feel about it, or how to describe it. I, I, I mean, at other times it feels like an ABC Family or Lifetime movie. You know, like that, what was it called with Emily Osment? That movie about cyberbullying. The tonal shifts in this movie are fucking crazy too, dude. It starts off insane, edgy, in your face, nuts, bonkers shit, which I wasn't really a fan of, but okay. And then at times it'll go coming of age or emotional or lovey, and things will be portrayed in a really weird light. It's so nuts, and the editing and things it does, I mean, it's crazy, and it's not bad, I guess. There's a lot of sketches, very, very early 2000s, animation, and it's done well, and it's interesting, but it's not good. The movie isn't good, is what I'm trying to say. It's not a good movie, okay? It's fucking bonkers and nuts and very experimental, and I guess it handles things well, he feels like he feels like the kind of kid he's playing, right? Or it feels like it was made in a school, or it feels like a student film. But none of that is necessarily good or makes the movie good. It's not a movie. First off, this isn't a movie. I mean, is it a movie? It's not a movie that you would expect when I say, hey, I don't know, dude. Another thing, it was that kind of found footage handheld style of movie, but then it also wasn't. They had security camera footage that I don't know how the fuck they got. Sometimes someone would be filming and you're like, who's doing this? Who's holding the camera right now? And then sometimes it just wasn't any of that at all, and it was just shot like a movie was. Not well also, but it was just shot like a movie would. Randomly, sometimes in the same scene where the camera would be there, not as an excuse to show something that couldn't be shown on the handheld camera. It would just cut to these shots in the way you would usually shoot a film, not handheld style. The story, I mean, I guess when you break it down, when you cut out all the messy, crazy, bonkers shit in this movie, it's just a story about, it's a weird suicide coming of age story, like they say. It's not heartfelt coming of. I don't know what this movie is, dude. I'm going crazy trying to describe it. I like that it brought me back to that early 2000s feel, because it was made in 2009, and it's it's supposed to be a student film, and it has that aesthetic to it, which I like. I don't really like much else about it. It tries to be deep, but of course it's not. Of course it's not deep. man, I don't know what to say. What else do I say about My Suicide director's cut? It wasn't good, is what I can say. It was really, it was weird. It was fucking weird, dude. There are definitely like a lot of problems to go into, but I feel like I've summed up my overall thoughts on this movie. I don't want to get too much into the nitty gritty. I will say My Suicide is fucking fascinating as a product, as a movie or film or art thing. It's fascinating, and I watched it from beginning to end, although I struggled at first. For that, I guess, check it out. It's not even like so bad it's good level of movie. It's just so fucking whack, bro. It's just a whack, weird movie, and you're just like, what is this? I don't know what the fuck this is, dude. This feels like a movie you would find at the bottom of the Walmart DVD bin, and you would buy it for some fucking reason and put it in your old DVD player and be like, how the fuck is it? Like, it doesn't feel like an actual movie. I'm gonna give it 1 star out of 5. Yeah, 1 star out of 5. My Suicide director's cut. Apparently, that's what it says on Netflix, where I watched it. I don't know. That's really all I can say about it, without talking for hours upon hours and trying to fucking get in the nitty gritty of it. Like, that's all I can say. So, My Suicide director's cut. Already said that. Okay.